commerce with capitalism. And though they're not synonymous, commerce occurs.
Jesus Christ, the socialist is saying this? What is capitalism then? A stage of history, right? Fuck off.
That's what he would say.
It's everything he doesn't like.
But it's actually exactly that. He is a demonstrated dialectical materialism believer. He said that capitalism is a stage in history where, from which socialism will naturally flourish. He's saying all the things that are in dialectical materialism. Of course, he believes commerce and whatnot is not capitalism. He believes it's just a stage in history. He doesn't have any new ideas to bring to the board.
Yeah, so I mean, and if he's gonna be consistent, I'm a better socialist than you. Okay, Mr. Cunt, I'm a better socialist than you. I'm better at socialism than you are because I'm a capitalist. I'm better at it than you are. You should be on the... Yeah, swap this guy with the environmentalist Shavos guy. Swap them. He should be advocating for capitalism. He should be advocating for capitalism on his own premises.
Occurs under socialist, not just governments, but the whole system. I think we're equating the idea of people, you mentioned incentives. Incentives can and do still occur under socialist systems. And to me, the idea that...
I mean, this is the problem with the fucking, the incentive problem. Shut up with the incentive problem. Okay, milquetoast capitalists, it has its place. You have your place. This is not the fundamental problem with it. Okay, so take your place in the back of us, okay? You're way back there. You come forward whenever it's beneficial to us, but not when it's beneficial to you. Because when it's beneficial to you, it's not beneficial to you. I promise you.
Whether Kerry Ann Harlos or anyone else on the capitalist side will bring up that the real issue is ownership itself. Like, how can you trade something you do not own as you would under socialism or any system that he's advocating for? Like, he's saying commerce is not capitalism. Okay, but without capitalism, how do you have commerce in general? What do you trade? You can't trade things you don't own.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, the whole point here is to be. These are mystics. He's vibing right now. He's like, bro, the vibes, bro. Everybody will be together, bro. It's the system, bro. You just have to believe me. It's paradise. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Everybody will have everything. Everybody will have enough. We just have to collectively own everything, man, bro. There's no specifics. There's no specifics. There's no, this is how we're solving the problem of pricing. This is how we're deciding between A and B. And the other side should be yelling right now, hey, concretize. Hey, concretize. Here's an example. A or B. How do you select between them in your system? Show us. He's like, oh, we're going to have a committee. We're going to have a committee, and the committee will decide, well, based on which information? How will they know to decide? How will a million people know to decide? What does it matter? And he doesn't have those answers, but they're not pressing him.
Yeah, and that's the real issue with this format, is they bring on a bunch of fucking milquetoast retards who don't know how to press any.
There's not
a problem with the format. There's a problem with the people, though.
No, there's a problem with the format as well. If you notice, whenever a debate actually starts to form, it just cuts out completely. Like, when the capitalists were setting up that debate, that was interesting, but it was completely cut out. When Kerry Ann Harris went and tried to she probably did this, but we don't know. It was cut out. She was about to talk about the fraternal societies or the welfare before the state. Cut out. Like, there's, I think, a bit more problems than just the format and the people, right? The people are obviously a problem. Like, you bring out these milquetoast people who cannot represent their positions in general, right? They don't even know what they're talking about properly. So they don't actually end up arguing anything. They find a middle ground between nothing and nothing.
Yeah.
I do think that if I were to go on that show, if that was like a prospect, I would evaluate whether it's worth doing based on whether I could hack some method of, like in humor, in jokes, there is a format of a one-liner joke, which you just cannot avoid. It doesn't matter. The setup, the punchline, and the laughter all happens within one sentence. So there's no way to cut it out completely. They would just have to cut out everything you say. And if I could hack my statements to be that condensed, to be like questions that the other side just can never answer, to be statements that the other side just could never refute. That would be the goal in this format, because otherwise you're not confrontational enough. Like everything should be an attack, and if it's not an attack, it should be like some kind of a very condensed statement, and the attack should be in the form of a question, so that let them cut out the result of a question. They would have to cut out all the questions as well.
I think the problem is highlighted by the name of the show, actually. Middle ground.
Yeah.
It's a faulty premise on the first place.
No, you can hack that. A good example is actually from one of our enemies. The academic agent had this idea, and I think he still maintains it, that he will present his position as the middle ground. That he is the sensible centrist, and it's a bit tongue in cheek, but you can do that even on that show. You can you can compromise with these guys. There's still good compromise. You know, let's compromise. We'll give you. How about we advocate to give you an entire city, but you get out of everywhere else? Like we'll give you an experiment, but you won't force your ideas on anyone else. Like you'll if your experiment is successful, then we'll think about it. How about that? And let them middle ground that. Let them accept that, and then you can hound them by that admission.
And if they try to invade, then the nuke's dropped.
McNuke.
So how long? So you think? Are you thinking like you want to do this all today? How many hours are we in now? 6
5 hours.
or 6 hours in, or something like 5.
I mean,
at
5
least?
hours are.
I'm good to keep going.
I think
Let's
I
go.
need to sleep.
Yeah. Go sleep. Go sleep.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm gonna last the whole time. I'm gonna go a little
Right.
bit longer. It is 4 a.m. and it's gonna be even later for you.
Right, yeah, it's like 5 a.m.
It's 6 a.m. here. Weak.
All right, see you. Good
Good night.
night.
Yeah, no, it is. I don't know if I'm gonna.
We do have an actual socialist in chat. Socialism means the owners are the workers. Lol. There is still commerce under socialism, and there's more wisdom. The problem of pricing isn't a problem solved by a different mode of production. Lol, you retards.
Are you talking about the Mandy Morehole person?
Yes.
Yeah, I warned you about that person for some time. It's definitely a troll. This person actually thinks state capitalism is a thing. For instance, he said that Rothbard thinks so. And therefore we must believe it.
Okay, I got it.
Let's continue.
Yes.
Only occur in a laissez-faire, free market sort of situation, which again, markets also do exist in socialism. Trade and innovation, these are not things that are necessary only to capitalism.
If you're cool with laissez-faire economics and you're cool with free markets and you're cool with the invisible hand, call yourself a socialist, call yourself a...
But this guy also isn't cool with those things. He's also not cool with laissez-faire economics. You, Mr. Shabos, are not cool with those things. You aren't cool with them.
communist or capitalist, I don't care, but that's great. You know, but by that definition,
market.
every single Republican is a socialist because they would all agree with those things.
A market does
He would be correct.
Oh my God, based.
not necessarily
Giga-based.
mean a free market. It's about what that market is.
Nobody's calling for the abolition of markets. It really has to do with how the markets are
For sure
ran.
Yes, they are.
He just did.
Dude, that's literally socialism.
No.
No, it's not.
It has to do with the collective ownership of the markets, and I think we equate like
That's not a
That is the abolition of markets. That is the abolition of markets. That is the abolition of
Yeah, it's like-
markets.
They spit out words without having any possession over their meaning. They just spit them out and think that they mean something just by the fact that they say them in a specific way. They think that if they just say that, if we collectivize,
It's power words. It's words of power.
exactly.
It's the exact idea that Jordan Peterson talks about in the beginning of Maps of Meaning, where he's talking about how when he was a socialist, he just thought he was borrowing ideas from people. This was his conception, that when he would borrow an idea from someone, that it was therefore his idea. Like, no, actually, that's not the case. These words have meaning. You're actually saying things. These people don't understand that.
It's good that
Also,
they're catching it, though. That's good.
Do note that quote unquote our side is doing the wrong thing when catching it. They're saying one of the sides says yes it is, and our side is saying no it isn't, no it isn't, and the other side will say no yes it is, and our side will say oh no it isn't. Instead of asking a simple question, okay, can I sell beer on the market, the beer that I craft? Yes, you can. Okay, great. Can I hire help? No, you can't. Oh, so you're gonna put me in prison if I hire help? Yes. That's how the argument goes. That's how you concretize.
Exactly.
Free market, though. When you call,
Yeah, we're not
we don't have
free
free
market.
It's a
We
market.
don't have free market.
well,
It's definitionally correct.
we don't have free market.
Lives-wise, it's not great.
okay, definitely.
Undermining again. Undermining. More Mexican
Fucking
Eduardo.
Californians.
Shut the fuck up. More Mexican Eduardo. Shut the fuck up.
Fortunately, some of us, not you, but me, and
don't
I
have
don't
free
know if
market.
anyone else here. The word free goes with market. It's like saying, well, I've got kosher bacon. No, bacon by its definition is not kosher, and markets by their definition are free. It's not markets otherwise. It's manipulation.
But we can't have free markets. And I think one of the most convincing things to me in sociology is like the idea of what we call the varieties of capitalism. And Hall and Soskis outline there's different manifestations of capitalism.
Oh my god, they're invoking actual mysticism to defend their arguments. Like, they're invoking sociology to say, oh, there's this guy who is a communist believes that there's different types of capitalism. What does that mean? This is just credentialism.
And ideally, you can't have a completely free market because you have to have regulation.
Can I just quickly add in that, because I really want to understand this position.
You can't have free markets without regulation. You can't have a bachelor without marriage.
Yeah, no, he's saying you can't have free markets because you have to have regulation. What if you didn't eat breakfast this morning, though? What if you didn't have regulation, right? That is what the market is. To whatever extent you have regulation, you do not have the market. Okay? And that's what Karen Ann Harlow is trying to get at here. And these fucking soy boy beta cocks keep undermining her when she's trying to get at this point. These people have risen back to the top of my most hated people on this panel. They've risen even above the fucking teacher, public school teacher. That says a whole lot. The fact that these people keep undermining her.
Yeah, they all got negative cancel tilts.
Mm-hmm. And I shouldn't say what I'm about.
About the role
When you
of
talk
traitors.
about these voluntary cooperatives,
Yes.
perhaps inadvertently you are literally describing the composition of an LLC. I mean, you can say that's socialist. I think that's a weak argument, but ultimately that is a fruition of free markets, of people coming together to make voluntary agreements. What I'm struggling with your side is, even with your diagnoses of the problems of capitalism, what specific alternative are you looking for? And then can you name 2 countries currently that socialism is in fact working?
China. China's one.
You think
In
that
China.
works?
What
That's
is
not going to go down well.
What is
You know, I want to go over